I know those titles like the thing no one is talking about. It can sound so clickbaity, but the honest to goodness truth, I gotta clip this on my pants. Timestamps are in this video, by the way. The Sony A7 IV thing no one is talking about? Well, we're talking about it today. It has to do with the codecs, H.264, H.265, but specifically 10-bit 422. Were the codecs more optimized if they're running better on the A7 IV from A7S III, which on my machine over here, I could not edit the A7S III files. However, the A7 IV, 24p, 60p, and 422 10-bit, I can edit without the need for proxies. So why in the world does this matter? Well, that's the difference between maybe getting a new PC or Mac, and it can be the difference between why you might not want to go with the A7S III if you don't want all that camera's features, and just go with the A7 IV that I'm using right now. And not having to make proxies every time you sit down to do a project, it really frees you up just to create more videos, and it's just flat out a little bit more fun to take a step of your process out. Okay, so here are my PC specs. If you have something the equivalent to this machine, you could possibly be good to go by using the A7 IV. I'm running a 3600X with a regular 2070 GPU and 32 gigs of RAM with 3600 clock speeds. But you say, Yeg, I don't have A7 IV footage. Well, Yeager's got you, it's YeagerShots. Just go into the download section here on the YouTubes. Me and Renegade went out and we shot some sample clips that you can download from Dropbox. Just some 10-bit 422 and 24p and 60p. So put it in your machine and see if it runs without the need for proxies. And if you don't mind making proxies, then I guess this is all kind of a moot point. Now on to a few things that people are talking about. Live streaming with the A7 IV was getting a little bit of an overheating issue with it. The firmware update seemingly has fixed that. I still don't know why it crops in when shooting live streams in 1080p. I'm sitting here just like wondering, pontificating if that's the way to use that word, pontificating. Did Sony make a mistake using the CF Express Type A cards and not the Type B cards? Type B seems like it's getting larger storage with the, what's this brand we came across? The Angel Bird CF Express Type B cards, or even getting even cheaper in price. People are like, is that a good brand? Yes, it is a good brand. It's just as good as anybody else making memory cards. Over on the Type A CF Express side, the storage seems to be stagnant, the price is way up here, and it's starting to smell a little bit Memory Stick Pro Dual, but I'm not ready to put a RIP on the Type A just yet. That price just needs to come down. Canon flashes and some other third-party flashes do work with Sony A7 IV cameras, which I just learned that just this year. Of course, it's not every single make and model, so that's a nice thing to throw out there to remind people if they don't know that already. I was talking about the codecs with my friend who has the A7S III, and she just said, why don't you just ask Sony if the codecs have been more optimized going forward between cameras? And I was like, just ask Sony, but why don't I? I mean, I'm a customer. All I did was tweet at Sony Alpha Universe. I didn't call anybody up and be like, put me on the phone with the codec department. But hopefully we'll get some concrete answers going forward. All right, so that's it, a little quick video checking in with you to talk some cameras. Head on over to YeagerShots.com to get you some channel themed and photography and video themed apparel, the new designs. I promise they are on the way in the next year and a half, maybe, if I'm being realistic. But hit that like button, leave a comment,